Welcome inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Today we have the first match of three today as part of a tri-match at Wheaton College. It's a non-conference matchup for women's volleyball between the Wheaton College Lions versus the Roger Williams University Hawks. This is Sal Lopez in the call today for the NewMac Sports Network, and we welcome you to the broadcast. Wheaton College enters this matchup with a record of 5-7 overall, 1-3 in the NewMac, 4-2 on their home court, coming off two straight matches in disappointing fashion, losing last night in 5 sets against UMass Boston in a matchup that they led after 2 sets. Was looking pretty solid throughout the beginning of the third set, but then UMass Boston able to come from behind in sets number 3, 4, and 5 in the middle portion to take 3 sets in a row and win against Wheaton College last night. Roger Williams enters the matchup 4-8 overall record for the Hawks, 1-2 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference as they're currently tied for 5th place in the CCC. Winless on the road this season for Roger Williams with a 0-3 road record, and they're coming off 2 straight losses as well, coming off a loss against Endicott on Thursday night in 3 sets out in Beverly. Today will be the 13th all-time meeting between the two programs. The series tied up at 6 apiece. The Lions have won the past 2 meetings against the Hawks, as these two programs played twice in 2019. Roger Williams won the first matchup in 2019 at Wheaton in 5 sets. Wheaton winning the second matchup in 2019 on neutral court in 4 sets. And then the last victory for Wheaton came last season over Roger Williams. That was in 3 sets in Bristol. So Wheaton had 10 service aces in the matchup. Roger Williams did not record a single service ace. It's Bailey Magic, who had a match-high 13 kills when these two programs last met up, had a hitting percentage of .423 in the matchup. Magic has been strong historically against the Hawks in the past. She's a total of 24 kills combined with a hitting percentage of .350 during her 3 previous matchups against Roger Williams. Senior captain libero Sophie Wilhelm also making her presence known against Roger Williams. Double-digit digs in the 3 previous matchups with 50 total digs combined in the 3 previous meetings against Roger Williams, with a season-high 25 digs in the 2019 matchup and the first matchup against Roger Williams in 2019. The Hawks coming off the matchup against Endicott out in Beverly. Endicott plus 20 in the kill advantage, 49-29. It was Kaylee Jackson who led Roger Williams in the last matchup. She had 8 kills and 3 service aces. The setter Ava Mattiucci had 17 assists. And Soraya Basadi Espinal led the Hawks with 11 digs against Endicott. For Wheaton College, disappointing loss last night. It came into the hands of UMass Boston with a record of just 3-12 in the season. Wheaton pulling out the first 2 sets. They lost the last 3. Massive collapse for the Lions last night. They blew leads in sets number 3, 4, and 5. And the errors happen to be the problem from last night's matchup against UMass Boston. Mental mistakes for Wheaton College. They had 16 service errors and 25 attacking errors in the matchup. Sydney Lyon led Wheaton with 10 total kills, a team high. Hannah George had 30 assists along with 10 digs. And Sophie Wilhelm had 20 digs along with Isabel Coca with a career high last night with 14 digs. Both these teams on the losing side of things this season, trying to get back on the right track and be above 500. Both programs will play 2 matches today. Wheaton College in this matchup against Roger Williams. Roger Williams will have the matchup after this as well against Framingham State. And then Wheaton closes it out with a 3rd match today, part of the tri-match, hosting Framingham State. Last season, Wheaton went 15-10 overall, 3-7 in the NewMac. Finished tied for 9th place in the conference in 2021. The roster retainment's been massive this season for Wheaton as they've returned 9 of 13 players on the roster. The first-year players making an instant impact for Wheaton. All entered a weekend with 40-plus total kills between Sydney Lyon, Hollis Hansen, Joya Wingler, and Selena Henn, all each with 40 kills or greater entering this weekend's matchups. For Roger Williams, they finished 2nd place in the Commonwealth Coast Conference last season. They were the 2021 CCC tournament runner-up to Endicott, as they've been to 4 straight CCC tournament championship matches. Just hasn't been able to get past Endicott. The Hawks going 11-11 overall, 7-2 in the CCC in 2021. This season, though, has been more of a rebuilding season for Roger Williams. They lost a lot of players out of last year's team being CCC runner-up. They returned just 6 of 17 players from last season's roster, happened to graduate 8 players from the conference on their roster. 4 of those players were CCC all-conference selections with Catherine Picard, libero Jamie Gafka, Tori Melanson, and setter Kate Porter from last season. 4 key players they lost out of the all-conference team, graduating for Roger Williams. So just similar to Wheaton's opponent last night, UMass Boston, who had 9 first-year players. Roger Williams also has 9 first-year players on the roster, whereas Wheaton, led by their upper-class roster, 5 seniors, 4 juniors for the Lions total out of 9 upper-class players of 14 playing in today's matchup total on the roster for Wheaton College. Wheaton College led by their head coach Craig Letourneau in his 12th season, posting at least 15 victories in the past 4 seasons for the Lions. Last season going 15-10 under Letourneau. He's turned it around past 4 seasons under head coach Craig Letourneau, posting 80 wins in 41 seasons entering this year. Best record for Letourneau at Wheaton back in 2017 when the Lions went 24-9, advanced to the 2017 NUMAC Tournament semifinals. Head coach for Roger Williams is Daniel Davis in her 7th season. The best record back in 2017 where she led the Hawks to a record of 20-7. She was named the 2017 Commonwealth Coast Conference Coach of the Year. She led Roger Williams to the CCC tournament in 2015, winning the championship with her lone NCAA tournament bid in 2015. And in her first season, they went undefeated in regular season play in the CCC that season, 8-0, as Davis has led Roger Williams to 4 straight Commonwealth Coast Conference Tournament Championship matches as the runner-up. So coming up in a couple of moments from now, non-conference action. It will be between the Wheaton College Lions versus the Roger Williams University Hawks. Wheaton College 5-7 overall record, trying to get back on the right track as they are 2 games below 500. First time since 2016 that Wheaton has had a losing record, currently below 500. Roger Williams 4-8 overall record. Winless on the road still at 0-3. Both of these teams coming into this matchup losing their past 2 straight. Somebody's going to come out victorious. First match of the tri-match coming up here. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NUMAC Sports Network, as we'll have starting lineups, national anthem next, inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center on the campus of Wheaton College.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Emerson Gymnasium on the campus of Wheaton College for today's NCAA Division III women's volleyball match featuring the visiting Roger Williams University Hawks and the Wheaton College Lions. Wheaton College is a new match in the NCAA to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Requesting your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, unformed remarks, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and grounds for rule coincide competition. Also, consumption and possession of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. Now we ask you to please rise if able, remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem to be performed by Wheaton College sophomore Emma Bradshaw. starting lineups for each team. First for the visiting Hawks. A sophomore middle hitter from Charlestown, Rhode Island, number 1, Jasmine Babbitt. A sophomore defensive specialist from Arecibo, Puerto Rico, number 2, Soraya Usadi Espanol. A sophomore setter from North Kingstown, Rhode Island, number 3, Ava Mariucci. A first-year right side hitter from Bethpage, New York, number 11, Ella Holman. A first-year outside hitter from Nautica, Connecticut, number 12, Kaylee Jackson. A senior outside hitter from Killingworth, Connecticut, number 16, Kristen Mansero. A first-year middle hitter from Rockledge, Florida, number 20, Billy Winston. The Hawks are coached by Daniel Davis, assisted by Michelle Johnson. And now let's meet your Lions. A junior outside hitter from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, number 1, Anna Shaheen. A senior right side hitter from Barrington, Illinois, number 4, Bailey Matrick. A senior setter from Duxbury, Massachusetts, number 9, Anna George. A junior middle hitter from Weathersfield, Connecticut, number 18, Megan Kelleher. A first-year outside hitter from Weston, Connecticut, number 21, Sydney Lyon. A senior libero from Saunderstown, Rhode Island, number 23, Sophie Wilhelm. A first-year middle hitter from Fuquay, Marina, North Carolina, number 33, Julia Winkler. The Lions are coached by Craig Letourneau, assisted by Lockton Yao. Officials for today's contest: Norton and Matthew Pizzelli.
Welcome inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Today we have the first match of 3 today as part of the tri-match here at Wheaton College. It's a non-conference matchup between the Wheaton College Lions versus the Roger Williams University Hawks. Women's volleyball action today on a rainy Saturday morning. Sal Lopez in the call today on the NewMax Sports Network. Welcome into the broadcast, everybody. Wheaton College with the home white uniforms for this matchup, blue numbers, blue letters. Roger Williams goes with the dark blue uniforms, light blue numbers, light blue letters for the Hawks. Wheaton left to right on the floor. Roger Williams right to left. Starters for Roger Williams: Jasmine Babbitt, Soraya Basadi Espinal, Ava Mattiucci, the setter, Ella Holman, Kaylee Jackson, Kristen Dancero, and Lily Winston. Starters for Roger Williams: Anna Shaheen, Bailey Madrick, Hannah George, Megan Kelleher, Sophie Wilhelm, and Julia Wingler. Roger Williams will get the ball first to serve. Number 3, Ava Mattiucci, the sophomore setter from North Kingstown, Rhode Island. George with a set. Right side attack. Lyon sends it to the corner. First kill in the match. Tremendous first season for Sydney Lyon, number 21, from Weston, Connecticut. Came into the weekend with 66 total kills, number 2 behind teammate Bailey Madrick. Lyon top 5 in the NewMac in service aces serves. Just misses wide. We'll see if Wheaton can cut back on the errors from yesterday. Bad loss at home in 5 sets against UMass Boston as they came out flat. They took the first 2 sets, lost the last 3, but errors really cost Wheaton. 16 service errors to 25 attacking errors last night. Shaheen, cross court, dug up by Busadi Espinal, number 2, the libero for Roger Williams. Double contact, charge to Hannah George, and a point for the Hawks. George looking for a bounce back 2 matches today. She had 30 assists, 10 digs. Yesterday, strong double-double. Madrick, cross court, gets the kill. Frustration last night, though, towards the end of it, was one of the plays by George. She was called on double hit at the net. She actually got yellow carded for afterwards, received a warning by the official. That's an ace by Wheaton. First ace in the match goes to Sophie Wilhelm, the captain libero. Skipped off the net, dug up though by Busati Espinal, blocked at the front of the net by Wingler and Madrick. And a point for Wheaton, just missing the mark for the Hawks. Wilhelm to serve again. Sends it drifting to the back row. George has it. Wilhelm sets up Madrick. Off Busati Espinal, kept alive. Mattiucci. Jackson blocked to the front of the net by Madrick. Right side attack. Off the block and down. That's number 11, Ella Homan, in her first season from Bethpage, New York. Homan, a career high 9 kills against the University of New England back on September 24th. Winston serves. George with a set. Shaheen sends it off Winston. Mattiucci. Jackson off the block. Wilhelm. George. Wingler. And a point for the Hawks. Just missing wide was Julia Wingler. Good idea, just missing the mark. We saw that quite a bit last night against UMass Boston. A lot of misses by inches for Wheaton. That's an ace. Drops right in front of Shaheen. And Roger Williams takes the lead. Number 20, Lily Winston. One of 9 first-year players in the roster for Roger Williams. Extremely young team in a rebuilding season for RWU. 2021 Commonwealth Coast Conference runner-up. They get another point. Attacking error down the far side by Shaheen. Roger Williams coming from Bristol, Rhode Island. They'll take on Framingham State after this matchup. Line from the back. Sends it to the corner. Off number 21, Rachel Borzone. And Sydney Lyon finds kill number 2 for the match. Only 2 players to record a kill so far by Wheaton. 2 kills by Lyon, 1 by Bailey Madrick. Ariana Rajahi serves, skips off the net, and Rajahi finds an ace. Rajahi entered the weekend with 18 total service aces. One key factor about Wheaton is that they're a strong serving team. Wheaton averaging 2.88 service aces per set. That's currently top 40 in the nation. Service error charged to Rajahi that time, though. The Lions trying to cut back on their mistakes. It's good things have happened when they are ahead in the service ace department compared to service errors. Raji plays the serve. George sets up Shaheen right to the corner. Off the attack, gets the kill. First one in the match by Anna Shaheen. Anna Shaheen had 2 big kills in the 5th set. Looked like Wheaton was going to put away UMass Boston. They led in the 5th set, heading to timeout 10-7, and then UMass Boston crawled back, took the lead 12-11, and ended up winning in 5 sets last night. Blocked to the front of the net, another point for Wheaton. Joya Wingler had 8 blocks a week ago against Coast Guard. Came up with a big block at the front left. Coca now in the serve. Isabel Coca, career high 14 digs yesterday against UMass Boston. Sent off the block. That's number 12, Kaylee Jackson, with her first kill in the match. First-year outside hitter from Naugatuck, Connecticut. Jackson coming off a career-high 22 digs against the University of New England. The top dig leader, also a career-high on Thursday night against Endicott with 8 total kills. Coca, George with a set. Lyon, so whistle blows. There will be a point for Roger Williams. So 9-8 now as the Hawks lead. Back and forth. In set number 1. Jackson serves off to Coca. George sets up Wingler. Strong kill off of the fender. That's kill number 1 of the match by Julia Wingler. The depth of the first-year players really standing out as Coca serves a service error there. Four first-year players for Wheaton: Sydney Lyon, Hollis Hansen, Julia Wingler, and Selena Henn all entered the weekend with 40-plus total kills. George with a set. They go outside. Lyon blocked to the net. Lyon saves it, though. Coca back to Lyon. Roll shot hits the antenna. Point for the Hawks. Wheaton just hasn't been able to find a groove as of late. They played some tough opponents, winning against Amherst College back on September 10th, their best victory this season. They took Coast Guard with a 12-4 record last Saturday into a 5-set matchup. Couldn't close it out in New London, Connecticut. That hit goes too long by the Lions. Roger Williams leading early, 12-9, with a timeout taken on the floor by head coach Craig Letourneau for Wheaton College. Wheaton looking to bounce back. They are struggling right now in this matchup again, carrying over from yesterday to errors, service errors and attacking errors. It's been a problem last night, and early on, it's been a struggle as well. We head to the timeout right now, 12-9. Roger Williams leads early. First set against Wheaton College. We'll be back in a couple moments on the New Max Sports Network. Twelve to 9, Roger Williams leads versus Wheaton College in the first set as we welcome you back to action here. Sal Lopez in the call today on the New Max Sports Network. The Hawks will serve number 2, the libero in the white and blue. This is Soraya Busadi Espinol from Puerto Rico. George sets up Lyon, looking for kill number 3. It's too long. So it's just carrying over right from last night where Wheaton struggled with attack errors. That's now attack error number 6. And they also have 3 service errors in the early going, just giving points right to Roger Williams. There's another one. Missing the set completely down the right side for the Lions. They get a full day today to see if they can shake off the mistakes. We've seen that carry over from last night quite a bit. Kelleher sends that one down to the hardwood for the kill. We'll see if the Lions can chip into the Hawks' lead. Strong serving team for Wheaton College. Enter the matchup, averaging 2.88 service aces per set. Currently top 40 in the nation, second in the conference behind Mount Holyoke. Off the block, whistle blows and a point for the Hawks. Substitutions now for Roger Williams. They will have a setter change. Number 3, Ava Mattiucci, back into the matchup. She will serve in place of Emma Bosco, who heads towards the bench. Free ball. Lucky. Bailey Magic to the corner. Roger Williams had a free point. Off the free ball, they volleyed it back over to Wheaton's side, and Bailey Magic at the front outside just crushes it. Cross court to the back corner. That's luck right there. Selena Henn will now serve. At the front of the net, poked down, a point for Wheaton. Anna Shaheen gets the point, kill number 2 for the match. Both of these teams are looking for a player to break out this season in the kill department. Bailey Magic, the team leader, but it's not by a large number. Selena Henn finds an ace. And Wheaton starting to chip into that Roger Williams lead.
Timeout, Roger Williams.
And it leads to a timeout taken by the Hawks in the first timeout in the match by Daniel Davis. 2 kills each so far by Anna Shaheen, Bailey Magic, and Sydney Lyon for Wheaton College. As we will take a timeout here, 15-13, Roger Williams leading. First set against Wheaton College. We'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. And welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Sal Lopez in the call today on the New Max Sports Network. Both teams enter the matchup losing the past 2 straight matches. Someone out of this match will come out victorious. Wheaton gets the ball, chipping into the Roger Williams lead. Selena Henn, number 27, first-year player from Atwater, California, serves. Dan Sorrell, roll shot played by Shaheen. George with a set. Right side attack, Madrick off the block. Kept alive, though, by Eva Mattiucci. Mattiucci sends it over. George with a set. They go outside this time. Anna Shaheen able to crush it. 3rd kill in the match. Now the team leader. Shaheen is for Wheaton. Wheaton looking to keep the ball and control the serve. Henn serves over to Busati Espinal. Poked over down the right side, play by George. Shaheen again. Sends it off to Busati Espinal. George. Wilhelm. Madrick strikes that one down off Busati Espinal for the kill. So Wheaton coming alive through some of the key kill leaders on this team. Bailey Magic with the last kill, number 1 entering the match. Anna Shaheen, top 4 in the team in kills. That's one right back for Roger Williams. The struggle for the Lions has been finishing up late sets, as they couldn't close it out against UMass Boston last night. They also had late set leads against Springfield, SUNY New Paltz, but they couldn't close it out as well. Able to do so when they played WPI, though. Kelleher finds the kill off the set by George. 8th assist in the match by Hannah George. Megan Kelleher with 2 kills now. Sophie Wilhelm will serve. Spiraling to the corner, played by Winston. Jackson blocked to the front of the net. It's a point for Wheaton. Bailey Madrick, along with Julia Wingler, denying Jackson. Wilhelm again will serve. And it's short. Try to float one up to catch the defense off guard, but it couldn't go over the net. Winston serves. Off Shaheen, George, Magic, too short. That's 2 in a row now by Roger Williams. Just like UMass Boston from last night, Roger Williams, young team, 9 first-year players. They graduated 8 players from last season's rosters. That's an ace for the Hawks. Number 20, Lily Winston in her first season for Rockledge, Florida. A return error by the Lions leads now to a 2-point momentum swing for Roger Williams out in front. 19-17, timeout taken on the floor by Craig Letourneau for Wheaton College. So we'll be back in a couple of moments on the New Max Sports Network. And welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Match number 1 of the tri-match today. Roger Williams will take on Framingham State after this matchup. Around 1 p.m. for a start time. Wheaton College will close it out today against Framingham State at 3 p.m. Winston serves and goes back at her own net for the service error. Ariana Rajahi, number 12, will now serve for the Lions. 1 ace so far today in the first set. Rajahi sends it over Busati Espinal. Jackson off the block by George. George with a set. They go Wingler. Pushes it over. Rajahi with a dig. George to the outside. Shaheen blocked to the front of the net. And a kill by Anna Shaheen. She stuffs that one home off the block. Rajahi serves, 19 all. Jackson off Rajahi, set. Hen couldn't save it. Kaylee Jackson gets the kill for Roger Williams to go back on top, 2019. Jackson coming off a career-high 8 kills against Endicott on Thursday. That matchup, very well, looking like it could prepare Roger Williams for this matchup. Strongest conference opponent, Endicott, receiving votes 2 weeks ago. Blocked to the front of the net by a Wingler, kept alive. Busati Espinal able to send it over. Wingler with a slide to the right, off Busati Espinal towards the front row of the seats, and it gets saved. What a save there by the Hawks. They push it over to Shaheen. Off her own net. It's a point for Roger Williams. Incredible defense by Roger Williams with this young squad, showing what they're made of right now. 9 first-year players, 4 sophomores. Out of 17 total, 13 of the players are first-year or sophomores combined. George, Wingler, blocked. And a point for Wheaton. Skidded off the net, nobody touched it, and it went out. The Lions have struggled to close out sets. This could be an opportunity to make a statement. They were able to close it out against WPI, winning in 4 sets. Busati Espinal plays the serve by Coca. Jackson off the block. Nobody takes it. It's a point for Roger Williams. George and the Wingler are both there staring it down. Nobody wanted to track it down, though, and we've seen that now twice here in the first set. Another game in Norton, and another game that the opponent versus Wheaton looks like the hungrier team. This time, the hungrier team coming out in the first set. So Roger Williams finds an ace to go along with it. Number 12, Kaylee Jackson. finding momentum this season as she has been on a roll lately. Jackson, huge dig by Coca to keep it alive. To the back row it goes. A point for Wheaton to put it at 2 now. Julia Wingler will check out in the match, as Wheaton will send in number 7, Joanna Flack now. Wingler with the last kill, now up to 3. 23-21, Roger Williams up by 2. Flack serves. Played to the back row by Busati Espinal. Set by Bosco, pushed over by Dancero. Dug up by Coca. Outside, tapped over by Hen. Couldn't keep it out in front though. Off Kelleher. And the Hawks now on set point. Substitution after one play. Joanna Flack checks out of the match. The captain in blue, Sophie Wilhelm, back in for Wheaton. Busati Espinal serves. Short floating serve. Free ball. Kelleher hits it back. Wilhelm, they're going to have to set it over. They do with Coca. It's too strong though. And that's the first set. Roger Williams taking set number 1 against Wheaton College, as Wheaton has now dropped the last 4 straight sets in a row on their home court. 1-0, Roger Williams up after the first set. The problem once again for Wheaton, errors in this game. 8 attacking errors and 4 service errors for the Lions combining in set number 1. They gave away 12 points right there to Roger Williams. Wheaton hitting the better hitting percentage, 182 in the first set with 14 kills. Roger Williams only had 6 total kills in the first set, hitting 125 yet. They're still able to pull out the first set here. Anna Shaheen at the end of the first set, leading Wheaton with 4 total kills. Bailey Magic, Julia Wingler with 3 kills each at the moment for Wheaton College. We'll be back for set number 2 coming up. Roger Williams taking the first set today. And match number 1 of today's tri-match. We'll be back in a couple moments for set number 2. The Hawks lead 1-0. And welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. We've seen some stunning results as of late, shocking this Wheaton College women's volleyball squad. Losing last night against 3-12 UMass Boston in 5 sets in a match that they looked like they had. They were leading in the 5th set 10-7. They couldn't pull it out. They had leads in set number 3, 4, and 5 in the early stages, but then UMass Boston, once the score got to 12-11, they took the lead and they raced back and forth all the way to the final 25 of the set, with UMass Boston taking sets number 3, 4, and 5. Roger Williams winning set number 1 here today against Wheaton, 25-21. So Wheaton struggling against opponents well below 500. Roger Williams entering the matchup with a record of 4-8 on the season, coming off a strong opponent, though. They last played on Thursday night against Endicott, who received votes 2 weeks ago. Endicott with a record of 8-3. Their 3 losses on the West Coast, all against California opponents. Back to action. Hannah George serves right out of the gate, gets an ace to start off set 2. Wheaton winning the past 2 meetings against Roger Williams. Last season when these 2 teams met up, Wheaton sweeping Roger Williams in 3 sets in Bristol. Busati Espinal. Jackson sends it over to Wilhelm. George with a set, right side attack. Madrick off the block. Bailey Madrick up to kill number 4. Hitting above 600 in the match right now. George will serve. Down the far side, play by Jackson. Winston goes right back at her own net, trying to tip it over. The error by Roger Williams leaves the point by Wheaton. That's exactly what the Lions want to do. They want to keep on controlling the match right now through serving. George serves. Far side play by Jackson. Ella Homan sends it over to Shaheen. George with a set. Kelleher off Busati Espinal. Free ball. Chance for the Lions to set it up. George pushes it to the outside. Hen to the back row. It goes to Jackson. Homan, roll shot, deep over to Wilhelm. Hen blocked to the front of the net. Point for the Hawks, number 16, Kristen Dansereau. Only one of 2 seniors in the roster for the Hawks. Gets the block. Roger Williams will have the ball now. Rachel Borzone, a junior from Syosset, New York. Madrick again with a chance. Off the block, a touch of the net by number 20, Lily Winston, and is a point for Wheaton. So exactly how Wheaton wants the match to go right now as they get the ball back to serve. Super strong serving team, top 40 in the nation, averaging 2.88 service aces per set. Coca gets the ace right there. First service ace of the match by Isabel Coca. Number 32 in the white and blue for the Lions. Had a career high 5 service aces against Springfield back on September 15th. Jackson pushes it down the far side. Right side attack, Madrick. And it goes right to the scores table. Bailey Madrick finds kill number 6. Timeout taken on the floor now by Daniel Davis and Roger Williams. This is what happens when the magic starts to come alive for Wheaton, giving number 4 Bailey Madrick opportunities to crush the ball. Bailey Madrick now taking over the match, hitting percentage of .750 with 6 total kills. The more opportunities that she has, good things look to happen here for Wheaton. They do roll with their depth this season, but if they want to look towards a breakout star, make it beat Bailey Madrick. Bailey Madrick, the team leader, entering this weekend in total kills, entering this weekend with 71 total kills, number 1 in the team. She led the Lions last season with 230 total kills. So we head to the timeout. Wheaton College looking good so far. Early second set, 6-1 as the Lions lead. We'll be back in a few moments on the NewMax Sports Network. Back to action after the timeout. Bailey Madrick on the roll, 6 total kills. She had a match-high 13 kills with a hitting percentage of .423 when these 2 programs last met up back in 2021. And historically, Bailey Madrick's had this match 2 hours. That's an ace by Isabel Coca. Second service ace in the match by Coca. Madrick with a total of 24 kills, combined hitting percentage of .350. During her 3 previous matchups against Roger Williams dating back to 2019. Coca with 2 aces will serve again. Play to the back row. Off-board zone, couldn't track it down. That's another kill by Coca, her third of the match. Coca coming into this matchup with momentum. Career high last night of 14 digs against UMass Boston. Coca serves. That's a strong serve played by Borzone. Blocked to the front of the net. Megan Kelleher, Bailey Madrick denying Kaylee Jackson with her swing. Coca will keep on serving. She serves. Free ball. Sent just too strong. A free ball that Wheaton should have crushed. They just got over the top of it too much. Lily Winston serves. Coco with a dig. George. Right side attack. Madrick blocked in the net. George saves it though. Looked like it could have went out. Madrick again. Roll shot over to Mattiucci. So whistle blows. It's going to be a point for Wheaton. A double contact charge to Roger Williams, and the Lions here finally have woken up. 10-2 as Wheaton leads. Jackson pokes it back at her own net. A point for the Lions. So Sophie Wilhelm will serve again. And that serve goes too long. Here's number 4, Emma Bosco, the first-year setter from North Andover, Mass. As she serves. Coca. Big save between Coca and Wilhelm. Wilhelm sent over to free ball. Wilhelm with a dig towards her right. Shaheen sent it to the back row, right in front of Borzone for the kill. Total teamwork operation right there by the Lions all around. Coca and Wilhelm with great digs. Wilhelm with a free ball over the net. And George able to set up the kill by Shaheen. Anna Shaheen up to 5 kills now behind teammate Bailey Madrick with 7. Bosco with a set. Jackson. Strong but too long. (13-3) now as the Lions lead in set 2. Rajahi, touch serve. Played by number 20, Lily Winston. At the front of the net, it will be called an illegal attack charge to the Hawks. Ariana Raji, number 12, the senior from Marlborough, Connecticut, serve. Straight line, strong serve, played by Borzone. Jackson off Rajahi. At the scorer's table, George tried to save it, but it goes right off the scorer's table. Ball goes back to Roger Williams. Kaylee Jackson having a strong match. She serves off to Coca. Shaheen locked at the front of the net, dug up by Rajahi. Volley to the corner. It's Hannah George, the setter, who gets the point. Awareness to the benefit. Number 9, the senior from Duxbury, Massachusetts, Hannah George. Sees that the corner is unoccupied, just volleys it over for the kill. Anna Shaheen, in her junior season from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, serves. And a point for Roger Williams. That's a setter. Emma Bosco. Twist and turn, puts it to the middle. Catches the Lions defense off guard. Wasn't able to dig it up off 3 hits. Busati Espinal with a serve. George tried to do it right back. Roger Williams is there though. And the Hawks miss it wide. Roger Williams thought that they had the point, but missing just wide by Kristen Dancero. It's 16-5 now, Wheaton. Strong second set now by the Lions. Not many mistakes, hitting percentage at .385. Big dig in the back row by Shaheen. Hen off the net, and a point for Roger Williams. Roger Williams struggling in the second set. They got a negative hitting percentage right now, negative .231 in set two. Wheaton gave them the first set through attacking errors and service errors. To the corner. Third hit goes over off the free ball by Dancero. Incredible save out in the corner by Busati Espinal. There's another dig at the front of the net. A point for the Hawks. Incredible defense just all around we just saw on that last rally by Roger Williams. A resilient team to get their hitting percentage back to 0. So they are out of the negative territory right now in the set. And they get the ace. Number 3, Ava Mattiucci, entered the match with 10 service aces. Roger Williams steals 2 straight points. The Hawks starting to gain some momentum here, but they're trailing, being doubled in set number 2 against Wheaton College. Timeout taken on the floor by Craig Letourneau for Wheaton, as we'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. And welcome back to Wheaton College inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center here in Norton, Massachusetts. Match number 1 of today's tri-match. Around 1 p.m., Roger Williams will take on Framingham State. The final match today will be Wheaton College versus Framingham State at 3 p.m. 2 straight points in a row for Roger Williams. We come back from the timeout. Resilient group of young players here for Roger Williams. 9 first-year players in the roster. 13 of 17 players, either sophomores or first-year players. A block at the front of the net. Put over by Kelleher. We get a whistle, double contact, or it will be an illegal hitting motion for Roger Williams. Wheaton gave the first set to Roger Williams basically because of the multiple attacking errors and service errors. They had 8 attacking errors, 4 service errors in the first set for Wheaton. Third hit goes over for the Hawks. Chance for the Lions to set it up. Kelleher off the block and down. Megan Kelleher with the kill. That's her 3rd kill in the match. Great response by the Lions to go on a 2-zip run back from timeouts. George serves. Off Busati Espinal. Blocked to the front was Dancero. Gets hit out. George again will serve. 15 assists so far by Hannah George, the setter. Set by Mattiucci. Sent to the corner, whistle blows. It will be a point for Roger Williams. Number 21, Rachel Borzone in her junior season from Syosset, New York serves. Hen blocked to the front. Wilhelm off her own net. That's 4 hits for the Lions. Series tie between these two programs, 6 apiece in the 13th all-time meeting today. Madrick sends it off the block. Wheaton with another chance. Madrick, roll shot, played by Busati Espinal. Pushed wide, Jackson to the corner. Shaheen digs it up. Nice dig by Anna Shaheen out in the far corner. Another hit off the block, that time by Ella Homan. And it goes down for the kill. They are going right up the middle with number 18, a junior from Wethersfield, Connecticut, Megan Kelleher. Now with 4 kills in the match. Kelleher, a career-high 11 kills against DeSales University back in September 10th on neutral court against DeSales in New York University. Served by Coca too long. Number 20 now will get the ball for Roger Williams, as this is Lily Winston, first-year middle hitter from Rockledge, Florida. Winston's serve gets played by Coca. The set by George Kelleher. Battle for it at the front of the nets. And the Lions win the point. Bailey Madrick there at the right front. Number 4 making a big beneficial impact in this match. Bailey Madrick, hitting percentage of above .530 right now. It's an ace. Sophie Wilhelm, the captain, records the ace, and she will serve again. The set by Mattiucci, poked over though. A point for Bailey Madrick. Great job right there by Madrick to see that it wasn't a clean set by Mattiucci. Tried to get it back on her own side, but Madrick there to tip it over. Mattiucci sets up a right side poke over. That's good for the Hawks, number 11, Ella Homan. (23-12) Wheaton, just 2 points away from evening up the set, entering set number 3. Coca plays it. Right side hit by Madrick. Off the block. Jackson blocked at the front of the net. Jackson, second time, puts it away. Throughout the course of the season now, Roger Williams starting to find things with Kaylee Jackson, up to 5 kills in the match now. A young squad. Chance for a turning point this season, though, as they've been discovering some things with the younger players in the roster. George pushes it over to Shaheen. Down the line with a big dig towards the right by Borzone. Jackson again. Back-to-back kills by number 12 in dark blue and light blue. Kaylee Jackson in her first season from Naugatuck, Connecticut. (23-14) Wheaton leads. They've had chances to put this set away, but Roger Williams keeps on storming back to get the ace. So the Hawks will serve again. It's Emma Bosco with a service ace. Bosco serves. Gets another one. Catches Coca and Wilhelm off guard. 2 in a row by Emma Bosco. Just like UMass Boston from last night, this Roger Williams team looking resilient. 4-8 record, but doesn't justify how tough they've fought so far in this match, taking set number 1. That's 4 hits on the Wheaton side. That's 3 in a row now for the Hawks. Once again, the mental mistakes are crushing the Lions. And Craig Letourneau will have to talk things over. Timeout taken on the floor by Wheaton. In the second set that they are looking to put away and should be able to put away, Roger Williams crawling on back as they were down by a double-digit deficit. And now 6 points down. Wheaton College 2 points from taking set number 2, but the Hawks having other ideas. 23-17, Wheaton College leading set number 2. As we enter the timeout, Roger Williams up in the match so far, 1-0. We'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. Back from the timeout as we welcome you inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. 23-17. Wheaton leading set number 2 against Roger Williams, but Roger Williams going on a rally right now as they will serve back from the timeouts. Hen with a dig, George with a set. Outside attack, Madrick puts it away off the block. That's kill number 9. Great play to draw it up. Coming from the timeout, Bailey Magic will now check out of the match. The kill leader. Hitting above 470 right now for Magic. Rajahi missing the mark down the far side just a little too long. Number 12, Kaylee Jackson, will serve now for Roger Williams. Her serve gets played by Wilhelm. George puts it over the net, saved by Bosco. But sent over by Jillian Smith, number 9. Off the block, Wingler, George couldn't dig it up. The Hawks just keep on fighting right now in this match to extend it. They were down 23-13. It's now 24-19. Shaheen looking to put the set away, but dug up by Busati Espinal. Dancero blocked to the net. And that's how set number 2 wraps up. Julia Wingler denying Kristen Dancero as we are tied up now 1-1. Match is tied now 1-1 as we enter set number 3. Bailey Magic on a roll. 9 total kills. She's the team leader for Wheaton with a hitting percentage of .529 in the match, along with 3 total blocks, the block leader for the Lions. Anna Shaheen with 5 kills. Megan Kelleher has 4 kills along with 2 blocks in the match. Hannah George, 17 assists so far. And the dig leader is Anna Shaheen right now for Wheaton. She has 7 total digs, 6 digs each by Sophie Wilhelm, the libero, and Hannah George, the setter. For Roger Williams, Ella Homan, 7 total kills. Lily Winston, 7 kills. Kaylee Jackson having a strong match. She has 6 kills right now for Jackson. Soraya Busati Espinal, the dig leader, with 12 digs. Wheaton out matching Roger Williams in the kill department in this match so far, 24-13. As we'll take a timeout and then enter set number 3. We'll get back to action a couple minutes from now inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center here at Wheaton College. The match is tied 1-1. We'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. Currently tied up 1-1 as we enter set number 3 here on the campus of Wheaton College inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center. First match today, part of the tri-match. Wheaton taking on Roger Williams currently. After this match, Roger Williams will take on Framingham State on neutral court around 1 p.m. for a start time, and then Wheaton will close it out in the third match today here against Framingham State. Back to action, George with a set. Hollis Hansen sends it over to net. Kaylee Jackson blocked to the front. Another block by the line, saved by Busati Espinal. Mattiucci with a set that got hit over the net by the Hawks. Blocked again at the front. George sets up Madrick. Off-board zone. Roll shot to the back, played by Wilhelm. George sets up Hansen. Off the block, drifting back, played by Roger Williams. Free ball, chance for the Lions to set it up. George, right side attack, Madrick. Puts it away, cross courts. And a kill for Bailey Madrick. Madrick just rolling in the match right now. Selena Henn serves. 10 kills by Madrick as Henn finds the ace in the corner. Wheaton on the plus side right now for service aces compared to service errors. 9 service aces, 7 service errors. Good things happen when they're on the plus side. Henn, George with a set, Madrick blocked, and a point for Roger Williams. Number 20, Lily Winston with a block. Winston serves back at her own net. It's a point for the Lions. Wheaton. Wheaton been on the winning side of things for every single match besides one, where they've been in the positive service ace territory. There's an ace. That one goes to Selena Henn. Or Hollis Hansen was the one who got the ace. That's Hansen's first ace of the match. Hansen will again serve. Played by Jackson. Jackson blocked to the front of the net by Madrick and Kelleher. And that time gets put down by Jackson. So big difference this season for Wheaton between wins and losses coming from service aces to service errors. And the 5 victories for the Lions, they have 66 service aces to 52 service errors. That's plus 14 in the service ace department in their victories. The only win that they were down in the territory for service aces was UMass Dartmouth, the season opener. 8 aces to 9 service errors in their season opener matchup. Kelleher sends it over to net. Another time, that one goes too long though. The service errors have really made the Lions struggle with the mistakes. In the 7 losses for Wheaton, they have 64 service aces to 89 service errors. That's currently minus 25 in service aces. So trying to get away from those mistakes, that's been a big difference. Madrick volleys it over. Henn with a dig. George with a set. Shaheen sends it out to the back, played by Winston towards her right. Wasn't able to go. Be sent over, though, for the Hawks, though. So a kill by Anna Shaheen. Ariana Rajahi, number 12, will serve now. Strong serve, played to the back row. Jackson blocked to the front of the net. It's a point, though, for Jackson as it goes out. Kaylee Jackson once again will serve. Floats it over to Wilhelm. Kelleher pokes it over. And Kelleher gets the kill off the outstretched diving attempt of Sarai Busadi Espinal. (6-4) Wheaton. The Lions taking set number 2. Roger Williams took set number 1. Isabel Coca will serve. And that's a service error. That's exactly what the Lions are not trying to do. Cannot afford making mistakes like those. 10 aces to 8 service errors in the match. Wheaton still on the positive service ace territory side, +2. George sets up Hen. And an attacking error charged to Hen. Too long. So in set number 1, the Lions giving away the set to Roger Williams. They had 8 attacking errors and 4 service errors. So 12 of those points just given to Roger Williams. The Hawks only had 6 kills in the first set. Hen pokes it over to the middle, gets the point. Sophie Wilhelm will now serve, the captain in blue and white. She gets the ace. Goes off the diving attempt of Dinsero. That's service ace number 11 for the match for the Lions. Wilhelm again serves, this time a strong serve. Played to the corner by Busadi Espinal. Sent to the back, dug up by Coca. The set by Flack, Hickey off the block. Flack with a set, goes outside, this time Hen. Huge kill, cross court. As she fires that one in there off Busadi Espinal. Busadi Espinal plays the serve, drifting back. Dancero couldn't save it over. And a point for the Lions. 10-6 with a timeout taken on the floor by Daniel Davis. Roger Williams. Wheaton College getting on a roll. 4 straight points now for the home team to go up in the match. So we'll be back in a few moments here. Set number 3, 10-6. Wheaton leads on the New Max Sports Network. And welcome back to Norton, Massachusetts, inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center. Wheaton College leads set number 3, 10-6 versus Roger Williams. The Lions will serve. Sophie Wilhelm serves it over to Busadi Espinal. Dancero blocked to the front of the net. It's a point for Wheaton. 4 hits on the Roger Williams side. They will say it was actually off the net first. Wilhelm serves. And service error goes too far out. This is number 3, Ava Mattiucci, sophomore from North Kingstown, Rhode Island, who serves. Serve played by Coca. Emily Hickey sends it over. Roll shot by Homan, played by Flack. Hickey blocked to the front of the net. It's a point for the Hawks. Number 20, Lily Winston. denies Hickey. Henn plays the serve. Flack sets up Hansen, blocked, goes underneath. That's 2 in a row now. Back-to-back blocks by Roger Williams. They cut the Wheaton lead to 2. Mattiucci serves. And a double contact charge to Flack. Quick rally by Roger Williams. Trailing by 4 a couple moments ago to the last timeout. Now they're down by 1. 11-10. Timeout taken on the floor by Craig Letourneau for Wheaton College. So Wheaton leads 11-10. Set number 3. We'll be back in a few moments on the NewMax Sports Network. Back to action, 11-10 now. In set number 3 in the first match today, part of the tri-match here at Wheaton College. Wheaton leading by 1. Roger Williams on a run as they serve. Flack still the setter. Hickey blocked at the net again. It's Kristen Dansereau who gets the point for RWU. Dansereau, only one of 2 seniors on the roster this season for Roger Williams with a big block right there. Henn sends it to the corner, gets the kill. Great response by Wheaton as they go outside that time with number 27. Setter change for Wheaton now. Hannah George will come back into the matches. She substitutes in place of Joanna Flack, number 7, who will come out. Emily Hickey comes out in the match, replaced by Bailey Madrick, the top kill leader with 10. Double contact, charge to Roger Williams, number 20, Lily Winston. George again will serve. Both of these programs currently losing the past 2 straight matches, trying to get back on the right track with a W here. Off Henn. A kill for number 16, Kristen Dansereau for Roger Williams. Dansereau will check out of the match now. It will be Rachel Borzone, number 21, who will serve. Borzone off Henn, Wilhelm. Henn sends it over. Hawks look to set it up. They go out wide. Jackson off the block by Madrick. Wilhelm, Madrick. Dug up by Borzone. Put over by Hansen. Jackson blocked again. George. Wilhelm, Henn. Off Busati Espinal, drifting back. Played by Borzone. Free ball over the net by Busati Espinal. George with a set. Hansen sends it over. Jackson, cross court, long rally here. Henn with a free ball. Hawks with their opportunity. Jackson off the fingertips of George. Wilhelm couldn't dig it up. 13 all. Kaylee Jackson with a strong kill, having a great match for number 12 for the Hawks today. Jackson now with 9 kills. She's the match leader for Roger Williams. Hansen, cross court, off Busardi Espinal. Played by Jackson. Number 12 doing everything for the Hawks in this match. Volley to the corner. It's a point for Hannah George. Great job by the setter, able to see that. Nobody was back there in time for the Hawks. 14-13 now, Wheaton. Hen serves. Spots it in. That's an ace by Selena Hen. Great spot. Hen now with 3 kills. 2 service aces. Sophie Wilhelm, Isabel Coca with 3. The team leaders make it 3 now for Hen. Back-to-back aces in a row. Timeout taken on the floor by Roger Williams. 16-13. In the big third set in the match right now, Wheaton College leads by 3 at home. Part of today's tri-matches. We'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. (16-13), Wheaton College leads by 3 versus Roger Williams as we are in set number 3 of this match right now. First match of 3 today being played at Wheaton College inside the Emerson gym here at the Haas Athletic Center. Sal Lopez in the call today on the New Max Sports Network. Selena Hen, 3 kills, 3 digs. Update in the service ace total, she has 4. She's the team leader, 3 aces between Wilhelm and Coca each. Shaheen able to free ball it over. And a hit too long by Roger Williams. They thought that it was touched by a Wheaton defender, but the officials say it wasn't. So Selena Hen will keep on serving. Hen leads Wheaton this season, averaging 2.0 kills per set entering this weekend. Jackson just missing the mark. Attacking error for number 12. Great spot to put it. She was trying to get a defender to touch it, but wasn't able to do so. Hen will serve. And that serve goes too long. 18-14 now. Both of these teams trying to get back on the right track. Disappointing loss last night for Wheaton College in 5 sets against UMass Boston. Lost to a team with a record of just 3-12. They were up 2-0, but Blue leads in sets 3, 4, and 5. Tipped over the net by Shaheen. George, Wilhelm, Madrick. Cross court, big dig towards the right by Borzone. Chance for the Lions to set it up. They will go with Shaheen. That time it works out in the favor for the kill. Off Lily Winston. Seventh kill in the match now for Anna Shaheen, hitting above 235. Bailey Madrick, the kill leader, with 10 for the Lions. Hollis Hansen serves. Played first by Borzone. Poked over the net. George will set it up. Right side attack, Madrick. Dug up by Busati. Espinal kept alive. Jackson gets the kill. Once again, Roger Williams keeps on fighting in this match. Kaylee Jackson. 9 kills for the team leader at the moment for the Hawks. Bosco serves. Madrick sends it cross court to Bosco. Hen plays it at the back. Shaheen pokes it over. Far side. Dug up though by Bosco. Free ball by Busati Espinal. George with a set. They go Kelleher. to the back row, dug up by Borzone. And a point for the Lions. Megan Kelleher there for the block in the front row. Best victory this season for Wheaton College came on neutral court at New York University versus Amherst College in 5 sets. Amherst with a victory of 16-5 last season. Roger Williams looking for their biggest win of the season. They've got 4 victories, but against opponents with a combined record of just 16 wins and 43 losses. Wins against Worcester State, Colby Sawyer College, New England College, and Curry College in CCC conference play. The serve by Hen just missing wide. (20-16). Wheaton playing a tougher opponent schedule this season entering the matchup. Opponents entering the week for the Lions, combined record of 79 wins and 49 losses. That's good for a winning percentage of just below 62%. Shaheen off the block gets the kill. Kill number 8 for the match now by Anna Shaheen. Roger Williams with their combined opponents record, 58 victories, 69 losses. That's good for a winning percentage of 45.7% for their opponents they faced. Coca serves. Played to the back row by Busati Espinal. Sent cross court by Dancero. Flack with a set. Hen puts it over. Nice job by Hen right there just to bump it over. Blocked to the front by Kelleher. Kelleher volleys over to Roger Williams. Dancero, cross court. Nice job by Coca to keep it alive. Kelleher couldn't send it over the net. (21-17). Roger Williams is right there. 4-point difference at the moment. The Hawks have been hanging in strong throughout this match. Busati Espinal serves. Flack with a set, pushes it outside of Hen. Strong kill to the back row by number 27, Selena Hen. Could hear that one all across the seats here. Selena Hen with a strong crush. That's an ace by Wheaton. The captain in blue, Sophie Wilhelm, with ace number 4 for the match. Wilhelm serves. Flack with a dig. Hickey, nice touch shot right there. Gets the point. Haven't seen much of that by the Lions. Number 24 executes it perfectly for Emily Hickey. That's Hickey's first kill for the match. On set point right now for Wheaton in set 3. Missing wide. And the Lions take set number 3. 25-17. Wheaton College wins set 3 against Roger Williams as Wheaton now up 2-1 in the match. That was a great last kill by Emily Hickey. Little touch shot over the net. Finds our first kill in the match right now. Bailey Magic, the kill leader for Wheaton, 10 total kills. Anna Shaheen has 8 kills, along with 9 digs so far. Megan Kelleher, 5 kills, 2 blocks. Selena Hen with a strong kill late in that set. She has 4 kills, along with 4 service aces, tied with Sophie Wilhelm for the service ace leader. Wilhelm with 4, Isabel Coca with 3 aces. 11 digs by Hannah George. She's the dig leader. Double-double once again by George with 20 assists and 11 digs. That's currently her 5th double-double now of the season for Hannah George. For Roger Williams, Kaylee Jackson showing up for this match. Number 12, having 10 total kills right now for Jackson. Soraya Busati Espinal with 14 total digs. At the moment, she is the dig leader for Roger Williams. Wheaton College leading in the kill department, almost doubling Roger Williams right now as Wheaton leads the kills 35-18. Hitting percentage, Wheaton at a 168 hitting percentage. Roger Williams at a hitting percentage of just 0.23. So coming up, we'll have set number 4 here in the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Wheaton leads against Roger Williams 2-1 as we'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. Wheaton College leads 2-1 against Roger Williams, match number 1 of today's tri-match here in Norton, Massachusetts. After this match will be Roger Williams taking on Framingham State at around 1 p.m. And then after that match will be Wheaton versus Framingham State at 3 p.m. The Lions get the ball to start off set 4 with Hannah George. Sent it down the far side, played first by Jackson. Touch shot by Dansero, dug up by Hendo. Madrick, cross court, kill number 11. Bailey Madrick, the kill leader for the Lions. Madrick with some great history entering the matchup against Roger Williams. Match high 13 kills with a hitting percentage of .423 in the previous matchup. Blocked at the front of the net. Madrick again off Busati Espinal, goes back. Jackson with a roll shot over to Shaheen. George with a set. Hen. Played by Busati Espinal. Dansero. Cross court, dug up by Madrick. Hen again, too long. Madrick hitting historically against Roger Williams extremely well. Total of 24 kills with a combined hitting percentage of .350 entering this matchup during her 3 previous matchups dating back to 2019 against Roger Williams. Madrick with a team high 11 kills, hitting .385 right now for Wheaton. And it's an ace by Roger Williams. Number 21, Rachel Borzone, the junior from Syosset, New York. Borzone came into the match, tied for first in the team with 17 total service aces. George with a set. Hansen sends it to the back, played by Borzone. Jackson, too long on her hit. Hen serves to Busati Espinal. Put over the net by number 9, Jillian Smith. Cross-court hit, Shaheen finds kill number 9 for the match. Anna Shaheen hitting above 300 right now. Anna Shaheen with a strong match against WPI back on September 20th. She had the kill to finish off set 2 in the 4-set victory against WPI. Roger Williams gets the point that tied up at 3. Shaheen with her kill to finish up set 4 against WPI. That was picked as the Wheaton College Athletics Play of the Week last week, the first ever Wheaton College Lions Play of the Week. So that Play of the Week is sponsored by Tasty Bagels, 2 local locations, 103 West Main Street, Route 123 in Norton, and 80 Taunton Street, Route 152 in Plainville. The set by George, cross court, right in the court of play. That's a kill by Bailey Madrick. Beautiful spot there for kill number 12. Hollis Hansen will now serve. One ace today by Hansen. Blocked at the front of the net. And hit to the crowd by number 4, Emma Bosco, the setter, trying to save it off the block. The Lions strong in the service aces department, +3 right now to service errors. Service aces are 14, service errors are 11. Make it 15, skips off the net for the ace by Hansen. That's a strong ace right there as it skidded off the tape. Wheaton doubling Roger Williams in total kills of the match. 38 by the Lions, 19 by the Hawks. Hansen serves. Net serve goes too long. Positive side for this match for Roger Williams is that Kaylee Jackson is starting to break out. Jackson with 10 kills. That is a team high. There's an ace for Roger Williams, number 17, Samantha Johnson. Appears in their 21st set this season, gets the ace for the first-year player from Westchester, Virginia. Roger Williams have been struggling trying to find players to break out this season. They're led by number 19, Brianna Pichetti, but Pichetti not available for this matchup today. Flack serves. Played by Borzone. Put over for the point, number 1, Jasmine Babbitt. Babbitt returning last season, a 2021 Commonwealth Coast Conference third-team selection, leading the CCC currently with 29 total blocks, averaging just below 1 block per set for Babbitt, which ranks number 1 in the conference. That time she's able to find the kill. That's the first kill in the match by Jasmine Babbitt. Wilhelm with a dig. Flack sends it back. Shaheen skies high up to the rafters and back on the Wheaton side. (7-7) Timeout taken on the floor by head coach Craig Letourneau for Wheaton College. And once again, Roger Williams hanging in the match, finding momentum right now for this young Hawk squad with 9 first-year players and 4 sophomores. 17 total players in the roster. 13 are either freshmen or sophomores. We'll be back in about a minute from now inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center here on the campus of Wheaton College. Tied up in the fourth set, 7-7, and Wheaton leads 2-1 against Roger Williams. Back from the timeout, 7-all in set number 4 with Roger Williams getting the ball to serve. This is number 12, Kaylee Jackson, the kill leader for the Hawks with 10 kills today. She serves over to Wilhelm. Hickey sends it down the line. Free ball opportunity here for the Lions. Kept alive, but they couldn't get it back in the third time. Big matchup here with both of these teams looking to get back on the right track on the winning side of things. Roger Williams, losing the past 2 matches, got swept against Endicott on Thursday night in 3 sets. Wheaton, in a matchup they should have won last night, lost in 5 sets against UMass Boston with a record of just 3-12. Attacking error for the Hawks. It's 9-7 now Lions. Both teams losing their past 2 straight matchups. Coca serves. Spiraling off Jackson backwards. Busati Espinol couldn't get to it. Coca with her 4th ace in the match. The Lions are a strong serving team. That's their identity. Second in the NUMAC behind Mount Holyoke, averaging 2.88 service aces per set. Good for top 40 in the nation. Coca's serve that time goes too long for the service error. Other than that, Wheaton ranking in the back half of the NUMAC in kills per set, hitting percentage, assists per set, digs per set, and blocks per set. Most of those categories they enter this week in ninth in. Lion, cross court. So we got a whistle and a double contact charge to Roger Williams. (11-8) the Lions lead. They will go now with a libero in blue and white, Sophie Wilhelm to serve. Just missing the line, tried to spot it. It's a little bit too far. Bailey Magic, the kill leader of the match. She has 12 total kills, hitting .407 at the moment. Wilhelm plays the serve by Bosco. Hansen sends it off to Busati Espinal. Densero off the block, dug up by Coca. Another chance for Wheaton. Hansen able to put it over. Densero, cross court with a dig by Wilhelm. Huge block at the front of the net. Free ball over, though, by Wheaton to keep it alive. To the middle. Dug up by the Lions. Some incredible defensive stops there. There's Wilhelm with a dig. Flack with a set. Lion to the middle. It was off Bosco. Lion. Flack. Hickey down the line with a dig by Busati Espinal. Densero. Off the fingertips of a Lions defender, gets the kill. Long rally, beneficiary of it, Roger Williams with a point. Substitution for the Hawks. Number 21 will check out of the match now, Rachel Borzone. Number 12, Kaylee Jackson, back onto the floor. Jackson, the kill leader for Roger Williams with 10. 11-10 the score. The back and forth, set number 4 between these two programs. Roger Williams with a young roster, but they are giving Wheaton all they can handle. Wheaton with 9 upper-class players, 5 seniors, 4 juniors on the roster. Cross-court kill. That is good for Sydney Lyon. (12-10), Hickey and Flack will check out of the match. Setter change again for Wheaton. They will go back to Hannah George, who will serve. And Bailey Magic, the kill leader, with 12 kills. She is back into the match, hitting .407 for the Lions. Bailey Magic with 36 total kills against Roger Williams in 4 matches during her career. Wheaton up by 2. Hannah George serves. Off Busati Espinal. The set by Bosco. Poked over. George plays it. Wilhelm. Lyon. Down the line. Saved by Bosco. Roll shot over the net for Busati Espinal. Here's Lyon off the attack. Straight line. She kills it. Ricochets off Jackson. George serves. Set by Bosco. Poked over. Dug up down the far side by George. Lyon again sends it to the middle. Gets another kill. 5th kill in the match now for Sydney Lyon. Rolling with number 21. And the white and blue for Wheaton College now. Sydney Lyon having a tremendous first season for Wheaton College. Entered the weekend with 66 total kills. 25 service aces, which is top 5 currently in the NUMAC. She has 2 double-doubles in back-to-back matches against WPI and Coast Guard. Coming off a career-high 13 kills, 16 digs last Saturday against Coast Guard. And here is Sydney Lyon coming alive right now in this match. 14-10, the Wheaton College leads as we are in set number 4. first match today of today's tri-match. We'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. And welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Sydney Lyon back-to-back kills, crawling up the lead for Wheaton now, making it a 4-point lead in set number 4 for the Lions at the moment. Best hitting set that Wheaton has seen today so far. Currently hitting .333 for their hitting percentage as a team. George with a set. Hanson, too strong to the back. It's a point for the Hawks. The first set, Wheaton gave 12 points away to Roger Williams. Roger Williams taking the first set 25-21, but after that first set, the Lions have settled in nicely, winning set 2 25-19 and set 3 25-17. They're up by 3 right here. Make it 2. What a kill. Smoking that one home. Number 9, Jillian Smith in her first season from New Milford, Connecticut. Young Hawks roster, 9 first-year players in the squad. Hanson able to push it over to Busati Espinal. Jackson, too strong. When you have a young squad like this, remember this team, 3 seasons from now, they have potential to make a run. They are playing desperate right now and hanging in tough throughout this match. They graduated 8 seniors from their roster last year, and the Hawks get a point. So this has been more of a rebuilding season for Roger Williams. A ton of new faces in the roster. They returned only 6 of 17 players from last season as Hanson, with an attacking error, sends it back to her own net. 8 players they lost due to graduation. 4 of those players were all-conference Commonwealth Coast Conference players from last season. Catherine Picard, outside hitter, the libero of the CCC. Jamie Gafka, middle hitter Tori Melanson, and setter Kate Porter were the 4 all-conference players who graduated from the roster. Jasmine Babbitt, the lone conference selection back. 3rd-team selection from the CCC in 2021. Off the block and down, Bailey Magic having a strong match. That's kill number 13. This is a Roger Williams squad that has 4 straight Commonwealth Coast Conference tournament finals appearances. They've just come up short against Endicott, who has been at the top of the CCC. Jasmine Babbitt, the 3rd-team Commonwealth Coast Conference selection, sends it down for the kill. Number 17, Samantha Johnson will serve in her first season from Winchester, Virginia. Her serve played by Lyon. Shaheen off the block. Point for Roger Williams, goes back on the Wheaton side. 1 second here, deliberation about the point. They will switch the point. It will be Wheaton point. So the referees switched the point. Initially, it was Roger Williams' point, but it's been switched now to Wheaton's point. That's a big point in this match. 17-15, the score in set number 4. Flack serves. Johnson with a set. Blocked to the front of the net. Hickey and Wingler right there for the denial. Joanna Flack will serve once again. Has transitioned into the backup center behind Hannah George for this team this season. Johnson. And that was a set that I think she was looking for Babbitt there down the middle, but they just weren't set up properly. 19-15. Flack will serve again. Strong serve. Johnson tried to set up Babbitt, poked at the net. Back on the Roger Williams side, that's 4 hits. So back-to-back mistakes by the Hawks now, leading to Wheaton with a 5-point advantage, looking to close out the match. 13 kills by Bailey Magic, 10 by Anna Shaheen, 2 players in double-digit kills. Serve by Flack goes wide and out. Hannah George with 25 total assists. Familiar number for George this season, and she's been able to get there quite a bit. 9th match this season now for Hannah George with 25 assists or greater. Also has her 5th double-double. She has 14 digs today. 5th double-double this season by George. Right down the line, it's a point for Wheaton. Emily Hickey, cross-court, gets the kill. Isabel Coca has 4 service aces in the match alongside Sophie Wilhelm and Selena Henn. She has a 5th one now. Coca with an ace. (22-16). The Lions pulling away, looking to get back on the right track and draw 1 game away from 500. Busati Espinal, Johnson with a set. Battle for it, the front of the net. Wheaton wins the battle. Sydney Lyon, Julia Wingler there. Denying Ella Homan. 2 points away from winning the match for Wheaton. Coca. Service error. Coming up, Roger Williams will take on Framingham State in the next matchup. The match will start shortly after 1 p.m. Framingham State with a record of 10-5, coming off a loss last night at home against MCLA. Wheaton will take on Framingham State later today at 3 p.m. It's a kill in the corner, number 11, Ella Homan, with a nice spot. 23-18 the score. Timeout taken on the floor by head coach Craig Letourneau for the Lions. So we take a look now at the upcoming schedule for these two teams. Later today, Wheaton College hosting Framingham State in their next match for the Lions. That will take place around 3 p.m. Next conference match for Wheaton, they will be hosting Wellesley here at home, 7 p.m. on Tuesday night. Wellesley currently with a record of 5-8 on the season. Winless in the NUMAC at 0-4. They're taking on Mount Holyoke today. It's both of those teams currently last place in the NUMAC, alongside WPI as well. 3 teams winless in the conference. Next road match for Wheaton, they are on the road against their next CCC opponent. That is Gordon College in Wenham, Mass. Gordon with a record of 6-7, currently 2-0 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. They are tied for first in the CCC. For Roger Williams, they got a busy schedule. They'll play 5 more matches within a week span for the Hawks. 2 more matches against NUMAC opponents they will play against. Upcoming, they'll take on Framingham State in the next match at 1 p.m. Then Roger Williams hosting Salve Regina in the conference matchup on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Salve Regina, record of 8-5, 2-0 in the CCC. Friday night, Roger Williams hosting Coast Guard from the NUMAC. Then they get a tri-match next Saturday at UMass Boston. We'll play UMass Boston at 11 a.m. And then we'll face Springfield from the NUMAC at 3 p.m. It's an ace by Soraya Busati Espinol back from the timeout. 23-19, Wheaton leads. Young roster with 9 first-year players for Roger Williams, really showing some tremendous fight all throughout the course of the matchup today. Busati Espinol serves. Played by Coca at the back row. Wingler puts it down off the block for the kill. 1 point away now for the Lions from getting into the W column. Wheaton will serve with the captain, Sophie Wilhelm. Skipped off the net. And that's how the match closes. Sophie Wilhelm, 5th service ace of the match, as Wheaton wins the match. 18 service aces in this match by the Lions today, with their strong serving really showing what they've got in this matchup. They win 3-1. Bailey Madrick, match high 13 total kills with a .429 hitting percentage, coming out victorious for Wheaton College today in this match. Bailey Madrick with a grand total of 37 kills, dating back to 2019 in 4 matchups against Roger Williams. Strong hitting percentage historically against the Hawks. Anna Shaheen, 10 total kills with a hitting percentage of .292 in the match. Megan Kelleher, Sydney Lyon both finished with 5 kills. 5 blocks by Julia Wingler with 5 kills in the match. Hannah George was the dig leader. Double-double for George, her 5th double-double this season. 25 assists, 14 digs by George. Sophie Wilhelm with 11 digs for the libero. She finished with 5 service aces. Isabel Coco with 5 aces. And then 4 aces by Selena Henn in the match today. For Roger Williams, the Hawks got a strong showing out of Kaylee Jackson in their first season. 10 total kills led the way for Roger Williams. Ella Holman with 7 kills. Lily Winston with 7 kills in the match. Big difference in this match, though, with service aces. Wheaton able to come out on top in the ace department in this one. 18 service aces by Wheaton, just 7 by Roger Williams. The Lions had 46 kills as a team, 25 by Roger Williams. So coming up, we'll have Roger Williams taking on Framingham State in a little bit here on a separate live stream. Wheaton College wins in 4 sets today, 25-21. Roger Williams took the first set, and then Wheaton rolling after that with their next 3 sets.
I'll see if I can bring Anna up.
25-19, 25-17, 25-19, as we'll have post-game coming up in a couple moments here, so stay tuned on this stream here for Wheaton College post-game interview. Sal Lopez on the call today on the New Max Sports Network. Wheaton College with a victory, 4 sets over Roger Williams. I am here with Anna Shaheen from Wheaton. Tremendous match. Finished with 10 kills, 9 digs, hitting percentage just below 300. How's it feel to bounce back and get the victory?
It feels really great, especially after yesterday's tough game. I thought we came back really strong, and we played really consistently. I'm just really proud of everybody overall.
Yeah, you guys fought really hard. It took a little bit to settle in after the first set, but as soon as the first set wrapped up, sets 2, 3, and 4, you guys were just kept on rolling.
Yeah, I'm really proud of us for not holding back. Even when we were up by a lot, we didn't let them back in at all. We stayed strong. We kept our foot on the gas, and I'm just really proud of the whole team overall because everybody got in that game.
Definitely. What are some of the keys you're looking to take into the next matchup coming up against Framingham State?
I think just keeping the consistency. That's something our coach talks about all the time, is staying consistent with everything that we do, and not holding back, not playing scared, not being afraid to make mistakes, because when you play timid, that's when mistakes are most likely to happen. So just staying strong, playing strong the whole time.
Thanks so much for the interview.
Yeah,
Anna Shaheen here for Wheaton College. 10 kills in the match. They'll take on Framingham State coming up today at 3 p.m.
Thank you so much.
Yes.